Hi everyone, I am Sam Adebanjo. I'm the CEO, Director of Gospel Touch. I'm going to tell you some stuff that you should look out for when you are hiring a band or a gospel choir for your wedding. Having a gospel choir at your wedding is almost like, I can't describe it, because when you have a gospel choir at your wedding, especially during your church service or during the ceremony, there's a different vibe that a gospel choir brings altogether to a wedding. Whether you're religious or you're not religious, let me tell you what a gospel choir does. A gospel choir brings an atmosphere that brings an harmony and a spirituality into your event. Regardless of what your beliefs are, gospel, most people think, oh, gospel choir, I'm a Muslim, Hindu. I'm whatever religion, I don't really believe in this religion stuff. But let me tell you the reason why a gospel choir is so important at your wedding. When you bring a gospel choir, you can imagine you've picked your favorite love song or your favorite uplifting song, whatever the song you've picked, right? This song has message, all right? So you're trying to translate a message to the one you love. At the same time, you want the audience to be able to celebrate this emotion of this joy that you feel. So gospel choir, gospel music is related as good news. So when you're getting married, it is a good news you're getting married. It's amazing news you're getting married. So not only that, during your signing, you are also having the gospel choir entertaining your guest. Gospel choir usually will have will come usually they start from three. You could have three singers that cover the harmony, the soprano, the harmony, which is usually the tenor, the soprano, and the alto. The soprano is usually the high voice, and the alto is usually the middle range voice, and the tenor is usually the male voice, which is slightly more deeper. When you bring both together, they make a beautiful harmonies. So with that, you can either have a guitarist or a keyboardist. That's all you need. It's usually a setup, an acoustic setup. Acoustic setup. And the thing is, during your walking in, you can pick a gospel choir, during your walking in, you can pick a song. And during your walking in, a gospel choir can sing your bride or your bride in. Okay? All right. Or they can even entertain your guest while you are getting yourself ready. And sometimes gospel choirs, gospel touch, a lot of time we've saved the day when the bride decided to come quite late. And then one of the our job is to keep the groom calm, because he's waiting, he's getting nervous. Is she coming? Is she coming? Is she not coming? But while we're doing that, all the guests are not just sitting down there, just waiting. Not just that, some people say, yeah, we can just play some music. That's cheesy. This is the biggest day of your life, and you want to do it just right. And sometimes some people say, oh, is it expensive? Does it cost so much money? Out of most of the entertainment out there, when you're booking at least a minimum of a 4-piece, I would recommend. That's 3 singers and 1 musician. When you're booking this, it's very important for you to make it a priority, in the sense that you are okay to pay 10K for a function band. You're okay to pay, whatever for other people, but you don't want to pay this for this part of your wedding. The blessing time when you actually sign your register is actually a very important part, because that's the part where you actually become legally bound together. So therefore, you want to express your love and the emotion, not just the first dance, not just that. I'm going to be doing more videos about different steps different steps and different step in your wedding. For example, obviously you got during the drink hour, you want the gospel choir, you want singers, or you want, one of the requests that we tend to get a lot is that people tend to call us and say, oh, can you do that scene from Love Actually? We tend to get that a lot, and that is beautiful, and we've been able to create that. So having a gospel choir at your wedding could actually just bring really exciting atmosphere into the whole environment, whether through the song selection. When you're signing, for example, what happened during your signing? Do you just want somebody to be playing piano or playing violin? And sometimes that's nice. But how about a gospel choir that can actually uplift your guests while you're at the back signing, or you're in front of the corner busy taking pictures? What about that person that just sitting there not looking, that's not part of the picture? Our job as a gospel choir is to uplift the atmosphere, pick the right songs with you so that you can also select the right, you can also feel like you've also given something back to your guest, because you want them to rant about, to go on and excitement about your wedding. One of the things that's very popular when we go out is we always get people saying, where did you get them from? So remember, when you're booking a gospel choir, yes, they have their own name, but that is your choir. That's your pride and joy, because you hired them, not for them to shine only, but for you to say, yes, I got it, because they are amazing and I wanted them to make my day special. So it's yours. Can everybody come back to you and say, well done, that's amazing selection. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, just to help you pick the right gospel choir, or also for you to decide whether a gospel choir is something that you want to consider for your big day. There's more questions you have. If you have more questions, feel free to comment. And remember to subscribe and like this video. I just kept it quite simple for now, but more video coming up soon. Stay blessed.